arabesque, pirouette, tendu, releve, grand jeté, and battement. These are some of the vocabulary and words that you would have to know to be on a dance team, and they are some of the movements that happen. Today, I'm talking to you about dance teams and the workings of what goes on in the team. And sorry. And what happens, like what they do. 54% of you said you have not been to a dance class, and so you might not know what happens or what technique is happening. And okay, so we stretch and
You're doing good. Calm down. Tell me what you do so I understand.
So the points I'm going to talk about today are practice, performance, or practice, attire, and performance. Okay, so practicing, we have to stretch because to do all these leaps and turns, you have to be really flexible and you have to have the right angle and everything. So we do a lot of stretches and we do cardio. It all depends on your coach. You have to either wear ankle weights on your wrists or on your ankles, and it's just so everything's precise and on point. And so we do sauté, it's just like jumping up in second position. There's 5 different positions, sorry. There's first position, second position, third, and fourth, and it all has to do with the placement of your legs and arms. And then we do like squats and knee lifts. We also do jumps and turns, so we do calypsos, pirouettes, chaîné turns, X jumps, stationary jumps, and combinations. Across the floor combinations are just a little mix of like different leaps and turns and movements that you grow across the floor. It's not used for competition, it's just a practice method. And also all these different types of leaps, and it's usually in your group. It all depends on your coach or director. And there's grand jetés, stationary leaps, second leaps, and center leaps. Okay, now that you know what we do at a practice, you might be wondering what we wear. So for practice, it all depends on what type of team you're on. So if you're on a drill team, then you have jazz, modern, and sometimes hip-hop is incorporated. But if you're on a ballet dance team, then you have to wear something else. So like ballerinas, you know, they wear the leotards, the ballerinas and stuff. And then for a normal drill team, you just wear jazz pants, and they're like slick and tight-fitting, so that way your director can see your legs and how you're turned out. And you just wear a cami top. For the shoes, again, if you're on a drill team, then for the modern dance, you would wear foot undies, and they go on the half part of your feet. And for the jazz part, you would just wear normal jazz shoes. And then if you're on a ballet team, you would wear the half slippers or point slippers, which is for the very advanced ballerinas who can stand on the very tip of their toes, or just normal ballet slippers. Okay. So now that you know what we wear at a practice, I'm going to talk about the performance, because according to varsity.com, quality practices usually produce quality performances. So the attire that you wear at a performance, okay, so you're going to look like a clown up close, but from far away you'll look just like everybody else on your team, and you'll just look really nice. So for your hair, it has to be specific. You have to have it left side part slicked, very slicked down, tied to the back, low ponytail if you're on varsity. Or if you're on JV, you would wear a very form-fitting bun, still left side part slicked back. If you're doing a pom routine, then of course you need pom-poms. You need that for stand routines as well. If you're, it all depends on if you're JV or varsity. For the shoes, if you're on JV, then you just wear jazz shoes. But if you're on varsity, then your outfit's a little bit more out there. So you would wear the boots, and then you either have pants or a skirt. So the skirts, they're like velour, and they that's the type. It's kind of like velvet, and that's how the pants are too. But the skirts, they're kind of rimmed like right here, and you also have to wear tights and under everything, even your velour pants, which are these, and they're like the jazz pants, just velvet. And then your makeup, it has to be specifically placed, and it's really bright. So you have to wear red lipstick, a lot of glitter, and there's even eye glue to stick the glitter to your eye. And then for your hair, around your bun is a curly ring, and so it's like this. And you put it around your bun, and it makes the bun like look all curly around it. And that's right there. Oh no, okay, and then your lineup. This is the beginning position of your dance and where you are set up at the beginning. So it can make shapes, letters, it can be just a big circle, but it's just the placement. And different people have different placements depending on how skilled they are, because you can be in the back if you're not as good. Well, that's not, okay, because sometimes the placement you can move. So you can be in the back in one spot, and then on 4-count break you can move to like over here, and it can make like triangles and shapes. This is actually our dance team. This is the varsity, and this was last year's. Okay, now that I've informed you about a dance team, I hope you take more liking to the art that goes on. Thank you.